Breaking news that we're just getting now. So we understand from the Xinhua news agency, this is a local Chinese agency, that China and the U.S. agree on some trade issue, disagree on others. Now that, Emma, seems something that we would expect. Do we know what they agree on? Is there, I guess, a willingness from China to maybe deliver some of the promises that they made to the world quicker just to please the Trump administration?
Perhaps, Francine. I mean, there's been very little information out of these talks. We've had very little information from both the Chinese and the US side. And I would say that the Chinese have seemed, at least publicly, quite reluctant to embrace these talks. It has been a very Trump administration-driven thing. Maybe they are giving an olive branch. Maybe they are showing that they are willing to compromise on some things. Whether it is the demands that we know about from this document that we obtained, who knows? But they are quite steep, and they do go over territory that China has pushed back on before, curbing the Made in China 2025 initiative to turn China into a high-tech economy by 2025. That trade surplus demand that we mentioned before, they do seem to be quite stiff demands and not the sort of ones that you would make if you were coming to reach a compromise with China, I would say.
Emma, do you know on what they could agree on?
That's a really interesting question. Perhaps it's to do with market access. There's a lot of US companies that are really pushing for access into various industries in China. We have seen a gradual opening up in the financial sector, in autos as well, and a reduction in car tariffs over the past couple of weeks, or an offer to do so, which were seen as a little bit of an overture from Beijing. Perhaps it's to do with that. It could be to do with the currency. We know that Donald Trump has expressed in the past issues to do with the weakness of the yuan, which has been strengthening. But I think it probably may be to do with access issues is what I can think of at this stage. But as I said, we don't know any details from the Chinese side.